So what if professional development wasn't just about learning stuff, but about actually building something? Today we're going to dig into this platform called Capacitify, and it's built on that exact idea, turning professional growth from something you just watch into something you actually create. I mean, we've all been there, right? You sign up for some online course, you're super excited, you watch a couple of videos, and then poof, it just sits there collecting digital dust. But does all that passive watching ever really lead to anything? You know, a real-world result? Well, that's the exact problem Capacitify is trying to solve. It's all about shifting from just consuming content to actually creating something. Okay, and this slide, this really gets to the heart of it. Think about traditional online learning. It's usually you, by yourself, just trying to soak up information, right? Super solitary. Well, Capacitify just flips that whole model on its head. It's all about being social, being practical, and actively creating. I mean, the whole idea is pretty simple when you think about it. You learn best by doing, not just by watching. All right, so how does this actually work? What does it look like in practice? Well, the whole journey kicks off at a place they call the campus. But don't let the name fool you. This is not your traditional school. It's really the foundation, the starting block for turning what you know into what you can do. So the big idea here is something called social capacity building. And okay, what does that actually mean? Well, just imagine for a second all that time you spend online. You know, the chats, the collabs, solving problems with other people. What if all of that wasn't just networking? What if it was actively building real, tangible skills for your career? That's the whole point. It's about turning all that social energy into something genuinely productive. And the path itself is really straightforward. It's basically 3 steps. First, you join a skill path, you know, in tech or business or design, whatever you're into. But here's the kicker. Instead of just watching videos, you immediately start working with other people on actual challenges. And the end game here, the really crucial part, is a live portfolio. We're not talking about a certificate of completion. We're talking about real, living proof of what you can actually do. So picking up skills is just the beginning. The next stage, this is where things get really interesting. It's called the studio, and this is where all that learning gets put to work. Think of it like a collaborative incubator, where new ideas and businesses come to life. Yeah, this is that critical jump from theory to practice. It's where the rubber meets the road, you know? The skills you've been building up in the campus don't just sit in a notebook. They get put to use, like immediately. In the studio, you're on a team with other members, and you're all working together to build real products, real businesses. And what's cool is how the teams are structured. It's all designed for growth. You've got these different roles. You might start as an explorer, just getting your feet wet and gaining experience. Then you could be a practitioner, applying your skills. Eventually, you might become a professional, leading teams and mentoring others. And of course, you've got the entrepreneurs who are driving the whole vision. See how that works? It's like a built-in mentorship system, so no matter where you start, there's a place for you to contribute and grow. All right, so you've got the skills, you've got a team, you've got an idea. Now what? I mean, this is the part where so many great ideas just fizzle out, right? Getting it from the drawing board to an actual launch. Well, that's exactly what this next part is all about. And look at the variety here. We're not just talking about your typical tech startups. People are building all kinds of things: service businesses, franchise models, even affiliate partnerships. It really blows the doors open on what entrepreneurship can look like. It's not just for coders, it's for everyone. So once a venture is ready to go, it gets featured on what's called the Launchpad. Think of it as an internal marketplace, kind of like a Kickstarter, but just for the Capacitify community. And this is where other members can jump in, show their support, and even help fund the projects they believe in. It totally closes the loop, right? From idea to building to getting that validation from the market, all inside one ecosystem. And you're not just thrown into the deep end here. The whole process is backed up by a network of mentors. We're talking real industry leaders, people who've been there and done that. They're there to give strategic advice, help you get past those tough hurdles, you know, all the real challenges of building something new. It's all about helping you grow faster. Okay, so let's zoom out for a second, because all of this, it's all building towards something much bigger. Capacitify isn't just a place to launch a one-off project. The grand vision is to create a whole self-sustaining economy for everyone involved.
See, the journey doesn't just stop once you launch. That's actually just the beginning. Members who've had success become alumni, and they tend to stick around. They start collaborating on new things, they invest in the next wave of projects, they even recruit new talent right from the community. It creates this amazing cycle, this flywheel effect, where success just keeps generating more opportunity for everybody.
So when you boil it all down, what's the ultimate mission here? It's to take all that stuff we do online every day, all that digital engagement, and turn it into an actual engine for building wealth. It's about taking the time and energy you're already spending and channeling it into something that creates real, tangible results for your career and your business. And this quote from them just nails it perfectly. The goal is to empower people to not just navigate the future economy, but to actively build it. Think about that for a second. That's a huge shift, right? It's the difference between being a passenger along for the ride and being one of the architects drawing the blueprints.
And that really brings us full circle, back to that core idea. When you have an entire ecosystem that's designed to help you create, and you're surrounded by a community of other builders, well, there's really only one question left, isn't there? What would you build?